I am Rogal Dorn, Primarch of the Imperial Fists. Subscribe to the 40k Empress for more honest Warhammer 40k content, or I will fortify your bathroom.
And hi guys, and welcome to this video about Rogal Dorn. Why should he return and why not? So guys, Rogal Dorn, this is one of the Primarchs that is most wished, so to speak, by fans to return, and in the same time there's some people that do not want him to return, and let me know who are you in the comments down below. But we are here to discuss why he should return, a little bit about why he shouldn't return, and you'll see why just a little bit. So let's start. Rogal Dorn, guys, is one of those Primarchs that have been a pinnacle, a column of the Imperium. He's the one that can build defenses, he's the one that can strategize a ton, and he's one of the most resilient of Primarchs. And as we know, all of the Primarchs have some kind of a role in the Imperium and a role next to the Emperor, and they all have their own particular set of skills that they're just so good in these particular set of skills. So Rogal Dorn has become like a symbol of a lot of fortifications, and since the last 3 books of the Horus Heresy came out, The End and the Dead, part 1, 2, and 3, we found out that he was stuck in like another dimension somewhere for millennia and millennia, who knows for how long, and he was like alone in the desert, basically suffering, talking to himself. Khorne tried to corrupt him during this whole time, but eventually he found a way, and he just proven to be one of the most resilient Primarchs that we have ever seen. I mean, we have not seen any Primarch to be put through such a challenge, like never. So Rogal is extremely inspiring because he's really a paragon, and he's really a wall. He himself represents like this huge wall of resistance against corruption, against...
I will be once again fortifying this video later. Stay tuned.
He was so willing to sacrifice himself right after he got out of there and witnessed Terra and how Terra was like in ruins, all those things, and wondered if his brothers are alive, who betrayed the Emperor, is the Emperor alive, all of those things that were going through his head when he got out of there. But he immediately remembered who he was, and he just continued right where he left off. So he is absolutely amazing. And let's look at the current state of the Imperium. The current state of the Imperium is really, really bad, because the Imperium, guys, is like in a huge disadvantage. Yes, we have trillions upon trillions of worlds, but the Tyranids are coming, and Guilliman, right now, as it stands, is the only one who stands between the Tyranids and the destruction of humanity and, well, Terra. So whatever happens in the new lore is going to be pretty much pivotal to the future of 40k. And of course we have the Lion, who just came back, and now we have 2 loyal Primarchs, only 2 that have entered the fray once again. But we also have some demon Primarchs that are maybe about to return actively, and what? We have no one. So our universe here, I mean, if you are on the side of humanity because you're humans, but who knows, maybe you're on the side of chaos, we humans are in huge disadvantage right now. So we do need some amazing people, in this case Primarchs, to make some kind of a difference in the Imperium, in the story. Because imagine how many amazing branches of story we can have. Now with the Lion, we will have that, and we started, of course, with his own novel, and with Guilliman carrying on his shoulders the weight of the Imperium and what the Emperor has in store for him. The Emperor actually just restored Guilliman to life after he was brutally attacked and basically almost completely evaporated by the God's Blight, something that Nurgle made and something that Mortarion used on his own brother. So we need some kind of a balance, guys, in order for the story to be more interesting. And right now is only, oh my gosh, the Tyranids are coming, oh my gosh, the Necrons are doing something somewhere in the universe, and oh my gosh, then the Anari and I don't know who else are doing this, and Chaos is always active and they're always planning something horrible to do to everyone in some kind of a way, using their pawns, you know, their Primarchs, their demons, their demon Primarchs, yeah, you know what I mean. We desperately need some kind of a balance, and we desperately need some kind of a renew, so to speak, of the whole lore, because right now it's just like a desert with two Primarchs that are standing there, and not even those two Primarchs have met yet. Imagine if they will, and we talked about before how they can have conflicts or not between each other because they're not actually very much alike. So we see how they are going to interact. That's also very, very interesting. Will the lion just go after Angron like consistently, or he will join Gilliman to protect the Imperium, and we will have like another siege of Terra, but this time the siege is performed by the freaking Tyranids. And who else is better to join Gilliman and the lion to protect the earth in this scenario, in this siege of Terra? He's going to build defenses, he's going to have a strategy against these monsters. We just need freaking Rogal Dorn. In reality, guys, Rogal is his separate amazing Primarch. I do think that we need him. And what is that going to affect? His chapter, the Imperial Fist, is only going to get better. As we see with the lion, guys, he has returned with the ability to teleport in different places, which can prove extremely useful in battle. If he can teleport to another world like thousands of light years away, that's gonna be major. Not sure yet if he's going to like get the grasp on these powers. It's just amazing where the lore can go, and I see that this can be a huge improvement to each and every chapter that gets their Primarch. Of course, we are going to also talk about in the future which Primarch should not return, but for now I do want to make the case for Rogal Dorn because the Imperium, one, needs more balance, so we need another Primarch that's major. Two, we need some more dignity, some more strength, some more fortification in general. We just need someone to maybe bring Gilliman and the lion together. Maybe. Like, imagine that as well. And three, that is going to make the lore a lot more interesting due to the branches of story that could sprout from this. So it's all going to be, I think, a lot more rich in the terms of lore. It's not going to diminish anything. Yes, maybe Conrad Kerr saw him die, but that could be like temporary dying and then recovering. Who the heck knows? That could be many things. That could be a false vision. That could be one future that's like alternative future, because as we know, the Emperor also said that he can see different futures, but which one of those is actually going to come true depends on many different steps that have to be taken towards that future. So it could be absolutely freaking anything, guys, and GW can always write this in a very compelling and very logical manner. I do not doubt their writers at all. I'm not like a huge fan of what they did to Horus, but Horus now is also open to like coming back because his soul is not actually destroyed how we previously thought before the End in the Death Part 3. So guys, to me, Rogal Dorn is this amazing freaking paragon, one of the best Primarchs. He has an amazing Joy Toy figure, which has contributed to my excitement for him, and I think that his qualities are just so important, especially in this time of crisis that we have now in the Imperium. Gilliman is still alone, so to speak, because the Lion is not with him working together to save the Imperium. The Lion is contributing right now in his own corner of the universe. He did bring his own Astartes back together, his fallen angels. We saw how this whole thing with his legion betraying the Emperor was, some of that just a misunderstanding, which is pretty well explained and logical. The Lion is getting his army together, so to speak, and somehow, some way, if he can push back Angron and stop him for now, for a while, he can join Gilliman and then fight the Tyranids, and absolutely awesomeness. So the next Primarch that should return maybe should be Rogal Dorn, and we're probably going to talk about the others that are really delicious as well in terms of potential. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you love Rogal Dorn? And do you think that he should return to the fray? And what are the negatives of him returning to the lore, to the story? Because I don't really see any negatives that will outweigh all the positives that could come from his, second coming.
Belisarius' call can glue my fist back. Although he wouldn't like it, since it's not mechanical. Haha.
He can be whole again. It's just so interesting, guys. Why not just let things be more on a positive note, because even if you bring another and another Primarch, we still have these very overwhelming odds in terms of the Tyranids and other threats in the universe, but at least we will have amazing interactions and more of a chance for the Imperium, and see how those Primarchs can do wonders on their own and when they're together. So yeah, why not see that? Why not just see that? And in terms of the tabletops, going to enrich the tabletop as well, and you're going to have new vigor playing with more Primarchs that you're used to if you're playing the new lore versus the Horus Heresy, let's say. So those two, and also guys, there are a lot more Chaos Primarchs that are active somewhere, even if they're not in the current lore, just doing things more obviously, but they are out there. And ours here, they're either totally dead or lost. You know, it's not far-fetched. He could be anywhere. Osiris can fix him up and maybe even upgrade him a little bit. Who knows? It's gonna be awesome. So
The 40K Empress teaches fitness, health, nutrition, and helps with your intimate relationships. At OnlyFans. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but she doesn't use it for Slanesh things.
Go there and let her help you with what you truly need.
The link is down below in the description dimension.
OnlyFans is also a site which you can use to upload all kinds of things that could be absolutely normal and for educational purposes like I'm doing. So love you guys. Until next time with me, the 40K's Empress Show.